Hey, brassfacts here. Holosun makes some pretty good products, whether you like it or not. However, whether you like it or not, most of their market dominance is in no small part because their stuff is kind of cheap. So what happens if you make a not cheap Holosun that is as expensive as an Aimpoint or a Trijicon? Enter the Holosun 530. This is the most expensive Holosun optic you can buy right now, coming in at about 500 doll hairs. Real quick, because people care about this stuff, I've reviewed a lot of Holosun products. I know the shtick about it. I don't really want to spend 1,000 rounds to test what I functionally already know, so this is not a long-term review. I'm simply taking a quick look at the feature set and seeing what's up with this thing, as this is kind of flying under the radar. So forgive the minimal footage and 22 LR only usage. So what is this thing? Well, the 530 is what would happen if you take an Aimpoint Pro and forced it in a unholy matrimony with an MRO, and this is what pops out after the wedding night after a couple too many tequila shots. Out of the gate, it's a bit depressing as it inherits the toilet bowl design from the MRO, which slightly increases its field of view, something most people agreed upon was largely irrelevant, as both eyes open shooting mostly mitigates this benefit, and even if you want increased field of view, EOTechs, Holosun 510s, and more just do it better. It's also worth noting, there is no warping or minimal warping from this lens arrangement, unlike the MRO, which somehow has some slight magnification to it. Hey, maybe American companies should start considering corporate espionage from Chinese companies for once. I don't know, just saying. In theory, there is a second reason for increased field of view: better light gathering and ease of use under passive aiming. I tested this out in the pitch black at night while shooting, and then I filmed it one more time at home because it looked like scintillated garbage. Here you can both observe my alcoholism and my useless degree as we compare how these look versus other options on the market with American foreign policy books as a backdrop. Notice both the light transmission, how much you can see, and the clarity of the text, how easy it is to read. Cameras suck at filming, so I'll tell you what I observed, as that will slightly deviate from the footage. This thing has better night vision performance versus most legacy options like the Aimpoint Pro, for sure the MRO, definitely better than the Duty as well. But it's still noticeably worse than dedicated passive optics such as the EOTech or T2. So it's included QD mount, average night vision performance, titanium body, crisp dot under a magnifier. Is this worth that aforementioned Gucci EOTech or Trijicon money? Yeah, why not? In a lot of ways, this is a better Aimpoint Pro, but realistically, will people buy this over an Aimpoint Pro? Will this compete with the aforementioned optics? No. Holosun has a lot to work through on their track record of stuff showing up with missing parts or their lenses falling out after 20 rounds, premium product or not. QC costs money, and we still hear issues with Holosun QC to this day. And I'm not just talking about Reddit posts where one dude has an anecdotal issue and then it gets spread around 100 times over the internet as "my friend had an issue." This is a thing that I notice with a lot of people I know personally and observe. Now, you can send Holosun products back and you will get a good one, and they typically do hold up once you get past the initial vetting phase. But even then, this product is only absolute co-witness. You do not get an adapter plate included for a lower 1/3. And when you think about it, yeah, sure, this thing has better night vision performance compared to the aforementioned optics. But you're not buying an Aimpoint Pro, a Duty, an MRO, or whatever for night vision performance. You're just simply not doing it for that. And if you did want to buy something for night vision performance, you would buy an EOTech for the same price used, or you would buy an Ames for about $150 less, which simply outperforms this to an extreme degree. One day we'll get to the point where a premium Holosun optic is on par with high-end, high-quality QC military industrial complex red dots. Maybe that day will come soon, hopefully not after a botched war with China. So all in all, this is not a bad optic. In fact, I think we could call this a good optic. I just think Holosun might be barking up the wrong tree by creating a premium optic that has no standout niche and just relies on being good. So, you be the judge if you want it or not. On that note, affiliate link down in the description if you still want to buy this thing after all that, which I'm very curious how that ends up working out. Regardless, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.